This is April, and we are talking about those trending t-shirts which you should have already in your shops. And let's start thinking what those trending niches, trending sub-niches are so important for our shops, and especially if you really want to have those picks all year round. It's really important to remember that people are different, but each and every one has some special day, special occasion, and that is not always Christmas or Father's Day or birthday. And that is why we really need to have as much niches in our shops possible so that we would pick up those trends and those sales when people really want to have our products. Let's start talking about niches, and today's niches, they would be rather too small, but more easy to compete within and more easy to be on the first line and page. And that is why those niches are so important. Of course, when we are talking about niches about nurses or other huge niches for tens of thousands of results, of course, there you could have those tremendous sales. But when you want to compete in small niches, you want to have the best design possible. And one of those niches, it is lupus shirt. As lupus is a disease, we also have a color. For diseases, we usually have some colors, and here you see it is white and violet. So, lupus warrior, fuck lupus. Her fight is my fight. And you remember that this is her fight is my fight is literally an outdated phrase. But here you see a new version of this design, and that is what you want to do. Just try to pick one design which would be different, and for all of the diseases, whatever you want to add to your shops, you can add those designs. Because eventually you would need just to choose another colors for a new design, which is literally 5 minutes job. I'm fan lupus warrior. So remember, for all of the diseases, what do we do? Compassion, attention, awareness, and of course support. In my lupus warrior or era, I'm the storm lupus warrior. I don't look sick, you don't look stupid. I wear purple for my mom, lupus warrior. Again, we have a flag, which is violet, we have a rainbow. Those are most important parts for any diseases niches. And this niche, for me, it was like unexpected. I'm not a fan of dogs, but the dog's niche is so huge. And when you just type dog short, you found those literally dozens and dozens of sub-niches, and I've never thought about greyhound ever. I mean, like, I've seen those dogs. Sometimes, from time to time, those are rare dogs. I've never ever thought that it would be 50,000 niche, and that is a huge sub-niche among even more huge sub-niche, that is dogs. So what's important again here, we're not using fonts which are copyrighted, we're not using trademarks, which could be literally any word, so it's important to remember to recheck things that are mostly suspicious. I don't think that working for years you have to check all of the phrases, but some of them which aren't looking good do that. So let's not here concentrate on the designs as we've did with lupus. Let's think about those BSRs and keywords and a little bit for pricing. So you see, this line is pretty different. You see, in BSRs, some of those designs are pretty new, and remember, 50,000 of results. And somehow those new designs are literally the first line after sponsored shirts. It is amazing result, and that is what I want to see in your shop with your new designs. I really love this very first greyhound floral dog silhouette. Those are perfect women t-shirts. And you see that the silhouette is easy. Those floral things you can literally do couple of patterns and use those patterns in literally any of your designs. And again, you see this greyhound mama, that is the same, looks perfect. Again, BSRs are pretty different, they're pretty high, as are the prices. So we don't see here those $30, $14 of shorts. And even though this is sponsored, it really doesn't matter. If people with those BSRs are spending their ads money, things are good for this niche. Just a girl who loves greyhounds, awesome. You see roses, you see hearts, you see on the left, Italian greyhound mom, awesome. And greyhound mama, you see those funky font, funky colors such as for kindergarten niches, so you can easily combine two and have the best results possible. Greyhound queen, superb. $20, this is the worth your attention shirt. I don't think that we should talk a lot about autism. That is a huge niche. We've talked about this for a long period of time. What's really important, again, colors, again, understanding what is going on here. You see on the first lines, we have really old products. A lot of AB sellers really need to scroll and scroll just to search for Merch by Amazon sellers shorts. But again, remember, we are competing with all of those products. You don't have the special search just for Merch by Amazon sellers. And you see, Merch by Amazon sellers, even with the lowest possible BSRs, are somewhat in the end of the first page. And what is here you see, you really need to niche down if you want to compete here. No chances among such competition to be in the first page or line without ads money and without proper design. One and only counseling shorts, those are about professions under 1,000 of results, and this is what we want to do and to see when we're thinking about those weird niches, those small niches, those trends. We have a day in April dedicated to counselors, and that is why we have this counselor shirt. So this is a small niche, a small amount of people having those professions. But no matter what, if you are wanting to do that proper niche check, cross check, and understand that you should have your first line with your design and you know what you want to add here, even if it's a couple of designs to see which one works best for you in your shop, do this niche. And here we are, we have the last design, and it is dedicated for a day, and it is about deaf people shorts, deaf people awareness, 1,000 results, again, a really small niche with those sensitive niches. And just remember that we are not doing any humor, we are not doing, of course, not a chance of a black humor. We are working with people's emotions. We want to have the most positive design possible. Just when you're thinking about such complex niches, think about kindergarten or school designs or teachers' designs. Those are the best examples of a positive awareness, good designs which are helping souls to survive in the harsh environments. And that is what we want to do with this niche as well. So you see, that's the dream team education. Deaf and proud. So what you want to do, you want to have the design which is about kindness, about awareness. So we have here a cat. We have some sign language signs. Be kind. Sorry I'm late. I was teaching those SL. So SL interpreter or SL language. This could be another sub-niche here. But it's not like usually sub-niche, which is logical. This is just around small other niche, which is dedicated to this niche as well. Definitely not listening. So this is a pretty good example of literally a fun thing about really sensitive topic. Working deaf awareness, I'm hard of hearing. So those are cool phrases which you can use in this niche and other very niche as well. And if you want to talk more about what's trending today on Mars by Amazon, and more important, which evergreen niches, yes, they are boring, but you should think about them. Those are the core thing of your shop. Join me in those videos.